Do you guys ever feel like you're so busy that you don't even have time to work on yourself, but at the same time you have goals that you want to meet, and there's things that you want to do and changes that you want to make in your life, but you just don't have the time to? I feel like that a lot. I feel like there's so many things I want to do that I'm just like, where do I start? I never know how to manage my time and use my time bandwidth to really benefit, make changes, and meet the goals that I need, but also take care of everything else that I have going on in life. The ebook that I just launched, my very first ebook that I just launched, and I'm super, super pumped about it. It launched on Wednesday, so 3 days ago, and there's 1 day left where you can subscribe to my email, which is linked in the description box below, and you can get a discount code for 1 more day. But in this ebook, I named it the Strive for 5, and these are super simple things that you can implement into your crazy busy lives. There are 5 components in it that help you to focus on becoming the very best and healthiest version of yourself. And who doesn't want this? And these aren't just things that I just came up with on a whim. These are things that I've practiced over the years. These are things that I implemented into my life before I started coaching about them. But when I say they're simple, guys, they're stupid simple, so simple that these are the things that we need to focus on, I think. But we completely overlook, and we're going to try to do things that are so much more complicated that we don't have time for, that we're constantly letting ourselves down, instead of focusing on the really simple things that can truly help you to get past that point where you're progressing in your life and you're like, I'm finally getting it. I'm becoming healthier every single day. This isn't a quick fix. This isn't a fad thing anymore. I'm done with the yo-yo crap. I just want to have control of my life. And these things really help you to just organize your life and have better control in your life every single day for the rest of your life. I'm all about a super realistic approach and taking small steps because it's so important. Life is so short, and why wouldn't you want to become healthier every single day? Because a lot of times when we are unhealthy and have unhealthy habits, it really affects our overall happiness and our well-being. And so it's simple, like I said. Wouldn't it be nice to know that there are just some things that you can easily implement into your life daily that will help you know that you're done with the yo-yo. You're done with the starting over, or this is day 1, or I'll start Mondays, or the New Year fads that we all go through. So if you're interested in this ebook, it's linked in the description box below. I'm really excited about it. It's simple. It's like an 18-page, really quick read on a PDF file. So if you have any other questions about it too, feel free to ask me and I'll let you know. Okay, so why you probably came to this video in the first place, and the title of it, I am here to explain the top 3 ways to deal with stress. And I was talking to my husband the other day. I was like, so many people are coming to me talking about how high stress they are, how much anxiety they deal with daily. I'm seeing it all over Instagram all the time, and I just feel like it's really common right now in our world to live with stress and think that you have to live with stress or deal with stress or figure out how to be a happy person with a lot of stress in your life. First of all, I want to start by saying that I don't think stress is necessarily a bad thing. A lot of times stress is what pushes us to succeed. It pushes us to overcome things. There's good stress and there's bad stress. But these are the top 3 things that I do when I feel like super stressed, and I've really implemented these into my life only because, like you all know, if you've watched my story YouTube, I recently quit my job. I'm completely on my own now, and while that is super exciting and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing what I've dreamed of doing, it a lot of times comes with some stress and trying to figure everything out and how to do everything right so that I can really feel like I'm achieving something, I can take care of and help out my family and financially be stable. So these are my top 3 ways of handling stress, and I hope that you all can learn from them and apply them to your life as well. My number 1 way of dealing with stress is walking. So this is something that I've started doing recently, and I keep saying, I'm gonna be that old lady that you always see out walking in your neighborhood or out on the backcountry roads or wherever I end up living. I love to walk. I love to be outside. I think being in nature just really helps you to disconnect from the world and really connect and feel what your body's going through. It helps to get the blood flowing if you're feeling very anxious and very stressed. It just helps to equalize and get the blood flowing all throughout your body so that you can take a couple deep breaths, you can relax, you're getting some endorphins going, which make you happier, and it's a great way to deal with your stress. So some ways I've implemented walking are: one, I wake up in the morning and I'll do a morning walk. Almost every single morning I'll go out for like a 15 to 20 minute walk to get my day started. This helps me to get in the right mindset for the day. I really think with great intention during that morning walk, because I think the thoughts you start with in the morning really affect you throughout your entire day. So if you start with negative thoughts, then I think you're going to feel negative throughout your day, and then your actions are going to replicate that. You're going to eat bad maybe, you're not going to go do your workout, you're going to talk yourself out of things, and you're not going to treat people the way that they deserve or the way that you would love to be treated. So another way I've implemented walking is where I said I work from home now. I find myself sitting a lot. I get frustrated because I have some back problems. I'll be staring at my computer for too long trying to figure out freaking technology. Something about technology. I don't get it. It doesn't come easy to me. I wish it did. I know I'm only 24 and should know technology, but I don't. I'm an old soul, and technology is hard, okay? So I'll get up and walk, and I'll use my phone notes and kind of work from my phone, but I'm walking and I think so much better. Like, my most creative moments come from these walks. And who doesn't love to feel creative? Who doesn't like to create great things and feel like they're really achieving something? My number 2 way of dealing with stress is, I'm sure you're not surprised, nutrition. I'm all about nutrition. I'm always working on nutrition in my life. But being in control of your food, I can't stress this enough, can really affect your stress levels, right? So if you're constantly eating bad foods, if you're eating a lot of processed foods, if you're eating out a lot, if you're overeating a lot, if you're undereating a lot, if you just don't have control of your nutrition, it can really affect you. It can cause very high cortisol levels and make you feel extremely anxious. Are you someone where food holds you captive and you're kind of a prisoner to food and you're always thinking about food and you can just never get it right yet? You do good throughout the day maybe, and at night you completely lose control. I think it's super important to know the value of control, know the value of having good nutrition for your life, and recognize that and really come in tune with your body. And I think that's hard, to come in tune with your body, to really feel like a lot of intuitive eaters. I'm not a very good intuitive eater because I totally talk myself into thinking I'm hungry, thinking I need something sweet, thinking I need more. So I think it's important to go a whole week where you're in control and you're making sure you're in control. You're planning out all your meals. You're making foods that you truly enjoy eating, and you feel the difference in your body from just 1 week of eating so much better and being in control. And then at the end of the week, reflect on that. So write down things that you liked, write how you felt, write your emotions through the week, and really reflect on your stress level. When you were in control of your food, were you less stressed? I think food has a lot to do with our stress levels in America. And I think that very high processed foods, where our bodies aren't having to do the natural functions that they need to do to break down foods, because all the foods are already broken down for us, really causes our cortisol levels to skyrocket. Gain control of your food if you need help with that. I can help you with that. Contact me if you have questions, if you need help, if you want an accountability coach. I'm your girl. The 3rd way to handle stress is to just say this more often. Say no more often. I'm preaching this because it's something I need to practice, because I have a problem with saying yes to absolutely everything. And while this sometimes can be a good thing to say yes to things, it can also be my biggest problem in my life. I get overwhelmed. When I get overwhelmed, I get super stressed. I feel like I can't get anything done by that point. So think about it this way. Every time you say yes to something new, you're saying no to something else, right? And a really good way, I heard on a podcast the other day, a Jenna Kutcher podcast. If you don't follow her, she's amazing. But I heard on her podcast, it said to set boundaries. So if you know Sunday is your day for church, it's the day to spend with your family, it's the day to not look at work, it's your day to meal prep, whatever your Sunday is, When people ask you to do something on a Sunday, when things come up on Sundays, that is your boundary, and you have to say no because your Sundays are booked. Every Sunday's booked, and that way you can have that time that you truly want to do the things that you like to do on Sundays. I hope this makes sense. So set boundaries. If you know at night needs to be your downtime with your family and you're not really connecting with your family like you want at night, or you're in your phone, or you're constantly planning things through your weeknights to where you're not getting anything done and not feeling ready for the next day, say no. Say no to things. If your business is running good and you feel like you need to put a lot of work into the things that are going on right then and there, then when someone approaches you with a new project, or a new project pops in your head, or if you have a new idea, set it aside, say no, do the things that you need to get done first, and you won't have as much stress. And you're gonna be able to mark things off your list. If you're like me and you have a list, you love to mark things off your list. Another really good tip about saying no is to have an accountability partner. So if it's your loved one, if it's your kid, if it's your very best friend, if it's your boss, whoever it is in your life that can hold you accountable, tell them those boundaries that you've set for yourself. And once you voice those boundaries, they become so much more realistic for you and you stick to them more. You can look at that person and say, someone asked me to do this. I know if I do it, it's gonna stress me out more. Tell me to tell them no. And they'll tell them. So those are the top 3 ways to handle stress, in my opinion: walking, getting control of your nutrition, and just say no more often. Even if you're dealing with a little bit of stress or a lot of stress, I think all 3 of these things can really help you to decrease your stress, increase your productivity, increase your happiness, and make you feel better overall. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this kind of video, the sit down tip on my bedroom wall. Sorry, the lighting was just a lot better in here. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna plop my little tush down, talk to my peeps. So if you like this, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's a little bell next to the subscribe button that you can push. It'll notify you when I upload a new video. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. You all have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the weather. Go on some walks. Eat well. Say no. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.
And you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on them.
Well, that's not what I